Alright, welcome back to another interesting adventure with Goldilocks. So, what we're going to do today is we're going to rearrange these off-road lights because I don't like how they're arranged, and we're going to make room for this big fat boy GMRS antenna. We're going to install a new GMRS because we actually don't have one in there, we're just using a handheld. And we're going to put some Toyota Land Cruiser headlights in there because these sealed headlights suck, and those are not sealed. And also it comes with a wiring harness. We're going to remove two of these, and we're going to go with one spot and one driving beam. I have two spot and two driving beam right now. They're halogen lights, they're whatever, they just supplement the lights that I have. We got to clip all this, and this will also help clean up some of the wiring, which is nice. I sure hope my antenna's gonna fit here, because if not, my plan has gone out the window. I've got a question for you guys while we're taking this apart. What do you think about the new Harbor Freight big 9-inch guys, the ones that are like the knockoff of the Diode Dynamics? I think those would look pretty cool right here and give me the light output I'm looking for on the front of this thing. Ew, that's cruddy looking. We'll fix that. Maybe. Or maybe... See, what do I want? Do I want... It's not going to matter. Do I want spot on this side? We're going to do it this way. Can I remember how you open these? I think you just... I think there's a twisting motion here. Let's see. I think you go... Maybe we should have taken that apart first. Probably would have been a smarter idea. Let's see. Use the Jeep as like a... Wow. Let's see. I know this has to go some way. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. Yeah. So we're just gonna... There we go. You know, I don't even know why I did that. I could have just... We're just gonna swap housings, then I don't have to... Yeah, this is a way better idea. Why don't I just swap the housings? Leave the housing in place. Oh man, I'm so smart sometimes. Okay, so now that that is on there, let's see if we can get this one to come off. Is there like a hook on there or something? Oh, so maybe it says open. Let's see, maybe I need to get a little pick in there and release that tab. Will that do it? If I go like that, will that make my life? Oh yeah, look at that. That's what it was. So now, cool. Now we'll just swap this light out. Oh gosh, you're hard. Why are you so hard? Okay, when in doubt, plier your way out, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. Come on. Get out of there. Woo. Okay. Cool. That one's good. And then we'll take this guy. Put this one up here. I feel like this is going to be awful to get together, if I'm honest with you. Maybe I can just get it to stick on the light. Will that be better? Can you just stay on there? It's going to be the hardest part of my day. Watch this. It's going to take me like an hour to get this stupid gasket on here. What if we try it like this? Alright. Ah. There we go. Now we're getting... You just gotta be smarter than what you're working with. That's the whole goal. Be smarter than what you're working with, and everything will work. Which is rarely the case for me, unfortunately. That do it? That do it? I get it? I got it. Look at that. Yes. Okay. I'm liking where this is going. Now we can just throw this back together when we get it off there. Keep on going. How did I run these now? Let's see. Yep. You know, I'm just going to clip all these because on top of, see, on top of Oh, did I just... Okay, I disconnected my headlight. Cool. On top of running new wires here, or getting rid of one of the wires, we're also be running new wires to the headlight. So we won't need that. Now, which one am I... Oh, yep, I need the other one, of course. Kind of nice too, because we're cleaning up a bunch of wiring by doing this, and in the future we're going to clean up a lot more. So this is going to be step one of many to clean up all the wiring I have in this thing and just simplify things, get things to a much neater and useful state. Alright, that one's out of there. Now let's figure out about installing the antenna. So this is what we went with. We're going for a kind of an overkill sort of look. We're going to put this big bad boy. We're going to try to put it right here anyway. This is really cool. This is made by Redivis. I'll put a link in the description on this guy. I have no idea how good the antenna is going to be, but it looks cool. And if size is anything to go by, it's obviously going to be good, because just look at it. Look how big it is. Like, look how just the size. Yeah. Big means better, is what I've always thought. So how are we going to... Now this thing, it's kind of nice, because for the price you get that big old antenna, you get the cable, you get this heavy spring mount dealio, which is good. There's your little end there. And then you also get this this piece. So we might be drilling holes, we might be reutilizing this. This is a mounting piece with U-clamps, obviously. But now I got to figure out, can I make this work? And I'll tell you what, I am really enjoying these new style GMRS cables. I've put a few of these on different vehicles now. And this is the coolest thing right here, the fact that you can take this tip off, the 295 plug, and you get this tiny little SME plug, I think it is. Because this, just being able to do this and route that tiny little plug through things is amazing. It's wonderful. Why we haven't done that earlier, I don't know. Like, that would have been so nice with CB. You could have done such smaller, you know. I'm going to fix that because that looks so bad. There we go. Now let's see if this bad boy will fit. Then we'll come back and paint that. I have a feeling that's not going to fit. I'm going to have to go much bigger. Oh, that was stupid of me. See, this is why things take so long. I have an idea of what I'm doing, but I don't know exactly what I'm doing because I've never done it before. Because who's done this before? Probably no one. And so I'm trying to figure it out as I go. Which means I'm going to make a bunch of mistakes and have to do this 5,000 times. Let's see, that's not going to be big enough. I just know it's... Oh! We're just going to give that a minute to dry here. Now, this right here that I'm removing, this is a kit that I bought in the past. It was really meant for an XJ. I bought it for... Yeah, it's kind of cheap. And it's alright. It's an okay... It's an okay kit. It does what it's supposed to, but it does not last. I've had quite a few problems with it. Mainly, not even these connections. You can see I put a bunch of goop on there to save the ends from corroding. It's not even this side that was the problem. It's actually the relay side. We're just going to leave this loose because we're going to have to get back at this for the new wiring harness that I have. But you're going to see a huge quality difference, and I'll show you. But it's mainly this relay side here, and we're going to do this different too. I don't like this, but... I've had these relays arc and come loose. And going down the road, if you lose one of these relays, you lose your headlights, which we have had happen. We were in Utah, and we were driving along the highway at night, and we lost literally all lighting on the front. And what I found out is, with my wife sitting in the driver's seat, turn this on and off, we had these things sparking inside here. One of these was sparking inside of the actual plug here. And wasn't making a good contact, so I had to go into the back here and I had to bend the tabs in to get it to work. And they're just kind of problematic. They're not as, how do I say, not as skookum as I thought it was going to be. It definitely gave more power to the headlight and gave a brighter headlight for the stock headlight. Absolutely, it did do that. But even with the extra power and everything, I want to switch the headlights out. But I actually just went back to using the stock wiring, mainly because I couldn't handle the fact that it was unreliable going down the road. It just kind of sucked. Okay, so that's the wiring harness, and you can see this is meant for an XJ, and I had to lengthen the positive side because it's not meant to go there. So we'll do something with that. Maybe we'll throw that on the no lift TJ or something because it'll be good for that. It's not really a highway rig. Fix the wiring harness and do something else. But now that's cleaned up a little bit, which is good. Okay. Let's see, how dry is that? Dry enough. Gosh, that's a big old nut. That's a big old spring. Just everything on this thing is insanely big. I mean, if you're not going to go big, what are you really doing, right? Uh-oh, is that? I see another potential problem. Hopefully we have enough room for this. Uh-oh. We'll get it in there one way. Oh, boy. Are we going to have to... Let's see if we tighten it up, if we'll create some room in there. Maybe I'll get lucky here and it'll have just enough room to clear everything as it tightens down. I am not saying this is the best way to do it, but this is the way Mark is doing it. Let's see here. This is already becoming a huge pain. No. Now you might be wondering, Mark, how are you going to move that hole over? Are you going to use a step bit and just make the hole bigger? And I could do that. Or I could do something way more fun, and I could pull out ye old, what is this thing called? It's a something. It's a something thing. What are you called? Die grinder. That's what you were. We're going to pull out the die grinder and just go to town on this thing, because, I mean, if you have a die grinder, why wouldn't you use a die grinder? I'm just saying. Why would you use anything else? Look how fun this thing is. This is going to suck. I just know it. I'm going to screw this up. Let's push that over there so I lose all those pieces. Alright, well there's our hole. Actually, I think I'm going to come over here a little bit more. See if I can get some more room. Boy, that looks like hot garbage. I'll be honest with you. Okay, for the 5th time. Maybe I should just put a slot in this thing and I could slot the cable through. That'd probably be a smart idea, huh? I think that's going to work, actually. Okay, dry enough. Again, for the 2nd time. This time, we'll get the washer stuff correct. Maybe. Ah, yeah, look at that. It's gonna work. Wow, how do you think you're supposed to hold that? Because that is really frickin'... I guess just like that. Just manhandle it. Use all that forearm strength. Is that what you're supposed to do? There we go. Okay. Now I don't think you're going anywhere. Let's check to see if we have continuity on the Jeep, because if it's not grounded, it's not going to work well. So we might have to... We're going to have to grind away some of the paint that I just put on there. Okay, so that's grounded there. So what if we just... Okay, we're grounded to this, which means we're grounded to everything else. And because I'm a child, I have to see what this looks like right now. So we're going to put this on here like this. Oh, we're going to put it on the right way first, though. Oh, yeah. Oh, that thing looks so cool. Okay, let's see. How do we want to route this now? Luckily, I already have a grommet here in the firewall that I can poke my way through, so that's nice for me. For you, you might have to put a hole there, but we're going to do this for me. The other thing I like about this is this cable is not as long. So for shorter rigs like this, I don't have to loop so much of the cable somewhere, because that does get old after a while, having to figure out how to run this stuff. Maybe I should just learn how to figure out how to terminate my own ends And then I could get rid of all the excess and make my own end. Maybe that's something for the future to learn. Something like so. Are these going to be big enough for that? Just barely. Okay, let's see here. So that needs a little slack. So we'll give that slack back here. We'll do something like this. Oh, what a piece of junk. Alright, I'm done with these. We're going to go get some better ones here in a minute. Ah, you know what we can do? I know what we can do. Save for wiring the radio inside for last, because we're going to do a Toyota Land Cruiser headlight upgrade anyway, like I said earlier. So let's do that, and maybe that'll have the... well, anyway, I'll show you. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so if you have a Jeep TJ or a Wrangler, well, I don't know about a YJ. You guys have dumb headlights. But if you have a TJ, you know your headlights pretty much suck. They're like candles, and these are the original... I've had this Jeep for so long, I can't believe I have not done anything. These are indeed the original sealed beam housings. Now, they do a lot better when you do a wiring harness upgrade. You do get a lot more power out of them, because for some reason, the Jeep engineers gave you this tiny little anemic wire, little tiny ground and power wire. Not only that, the power wires run through the switch unrelayed. So the multi-function switch on the inside that turn your headlights on and off, they run all the wiring for the headlights through that switch with no relay. Meaning you don't get full power of the battery. You have to run the wire all the way there, then all the way there. It's tiny little anemic wire. Why they did that, I don't know. So, when I was doing the research online, I found out that Land Cruiser headlights of a certain variety fit. And when I found out they fit, I ordered 3 of them, because these are $27 at the dealer. Look at that, made in Japan. These are look at that thing. That is going to look awesome. These are $27 there at the dealership. And they come with, they come with that saying, we apologize for the inconvenience, blah, 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 something about that. Something about a headlight issue that the Land Cruiser had. You get some Japanese stuff. And you get a wiring harness. Let's take a look at the wiring harness. Oh, yeah. See, now compared to the wiring harness I just pulled off, look at that. Sealed connectors, sealed relays. We're going to put some goop on that end anyway, probably, but look at all that. Look how nice. Look how nice that is. All wire loomed up. Yeah, that is nice. And you get a second headlight. And no bulbs. Do we not get bulbs? Are the bulbs already in there? Oh, they're probably already in there. Yeah, they're already in there. So the bulbs are already installed, which is cool. The other thing with these is I found online, and we'll order some and put them in later, but you can upgrade the bulbs to like 80 watt on the low and 100 watt on the high, or 55 watt on the low and 100 watt on the high, that's just insane. So that's a lot more power than the 50, 60 watts that come from the factory with these things. And I mean, it's the same wattage. Those are 55, 60, because that's just what they are. Hey, look. It looks like they gave us dielectric grease and zip ties. Sweet. But yeah, this whole entire kit you get for $27. This is what I got it from my dealer. Like I said, when I found out they had them, I ordered 3. Oh, I have a feeling we're going to have to take that bezel off for this to work. Whoops. Okay, there we go. There, now, yeah, okay. Now we're working on something here. All right, let's take this headlight out and see how we're going to get this to mount. Old light, new light. Oh, look at that. So, okay, that is just too dang good. So, here's the old light, right? It has these little notches right here that go into this housing mount. Well, it just so happens the Toyota one has these notches, and those notches fit perfectly. I mean, we're talking like incredibly snug. Look, they are perfectly in there. That is incredibly cool. Okay, so now the mounting ring. Is this gonna work too? Wow, look at that. That is something else. I can't believe that works that way. Yeah, that looks very good. And really, you don't even need the wiring harness because it's the same H4 mount, right? So you could just reuse the factory wiring in the Jeep if you want, but we're gonna upgrade because we have it. Why not? I forgot how you go. Oh no. Did that really go where I think it went? Oh, well, that's gonna suck. I need that bit. Alright. Now we're gonna go on a mission to extract that wherever it went. Oh, don't tell me it went in the frame. Oh, it did. Oh, look at that. Got it. What luck that would fall in the frame there. Dang. Luckily, you can't do that on the other side. But I'm sure there's plenty of stuff it can fall into that I'll never get it back from. That was like a 1 in a million shot that it would fall in there. And it was another 1 in a million shot that I'd be able to get it back. Cool. See, we got the adjustments right there, which we'll be able to get to. Yeah, that looks really, really cool. Oh, where did that one go? I do need that one too. Huh. Look at that. Oh yeah. I'm just batting 1,000 today. Let's put this back in here loosely so I lose it again. Still amazes me that it clicks in that well. That's so awesome. I am super happy with that. Alright, let's see what you entail. Oh, wow, that's a lot of length. Alright, how are we going to fix this? Let's see. So that's plugged into the factory harness, which we'll use as a switching source. And then this guy will go down in here into the light itself. Alright, and this guy we will route this way. We'll have to figure out something to do with all the excess. That's a lot. That guy will go there. Okay, and then I don't want to ruin the factory harness that I have, obviously, so we're going to put a little bit in here, and then we're going to see if we can wrap that with electrical tape and just cover that thing up. If I can find my electrical tape, I have no idea. Oh, hey look, we'll use this stuff. This will work. Look, who are you if you don't have electrical tape that's this wide? Really? Clearly you don't have this kind of electrical tape if you don't work on Jeeps. Yep, just like that. Oh, what are the chances? Whew. Okay, got that out of there. Alright. You know, it'd be really cool if I could run it inside the box, but luckily I don't have to worry about any wiring there because there's that's empty, so I can just screw them right here. Ooh. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, that sucks. Okay. We are gonna put it there, but maybe we'll drill a little hole. That way it doesn't break it more. That sucks. Who knew that was gonna be so brittle, honestly? Like, who knew that was gonna be like that? Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay. And we'll just do this like that. And that'll hide that big nasty crack that I got going on there. I might have to, yeah, go like that, unfortunately. Okay, there we go. That's not so bad. Could be better, could be worse. A little lube so that rain doesn't destroy my life later. Because we all know with these electrical connections, that's what's going to happen. I'll go somewhere that's rainy and salty, and it'll have a river, and I'll have fun. And then later, I'm going to hate my life because it won't be so much fun anymore. Ooh, okay, if that'll fit like that, that'll be awesome. Because that's what we'll do. Mainly, I'm concerned about the hood, though. The hood shut like that without giving me problems. Oh yeah, we got lots of room. Perfectly fine just like that. Okay, let's say you have a wiring harness that you're adding to your Jeep or whatever vehicle, and the prefabbed lug on there won't fit on any of your battery terminals. What do? Well, I'm going to show you a quick little trick to where you don't have to have any electrical skill at all. You just clamp this in a little vice grip, grab yourself a step bit, and go to town. The trick is to go slow because these things like to bend. Nice light pressure. If it does start bending or you feel like it's getting too much, getting to the end, you can come around and do the backside. Alright, there you go. Let's go ahead and get those bad boys on there. And we'll see if the headlight works. Unless I broke something. Perfect. Oh, did I not? Okay, hold on. Whew. There we go. Had a little bit of a burr in there, but we got it. Alright, that looks pretty dang good to me. Let's see if the headlights actually turn on. Ooh. Oh yeah. Alright, let's zip tie all this up, and then we'll get the radio installed on the inside. Alright, this is amazing. The fact that that wiring harness came with so many zip ties means I don't have to run to the store and buy more zip ties. Best $27 investment ever. Ever. Unless the headlights suck when we go to turn on at night. Then maybe it won't be so good. But so far, amazing. I'm just going to put one right here for now to kind of hold all this stuff up. I need to go through and just fix all that ugly wiring at some point, but at least zip ties make it look somewhat respectable. Kind of, sort of, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. I think we can call that done. Let's stand back, take a look at it, and then we'll do the radio. I love standing back and taking a look at my work. It's like my... Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. Alright. Alright. Yes. Yes. Look at that. Can we go right there? Is that a problem? I don't want to go right here. I'm honest with you. It could go right there. That seems like it's going to be a pain in the butt to see. Cool. I like it. I like it. Maybe right there would be better. We'll find out. So what we're going to do, though, is we're going to use this trick here to trace this wire out. Alright, then what we're going to do is we're going to take our meter in here. We're going to check, let's see, continuity. Okay, continuity there. And that's the wire that's going to the new radio. And I believe this is the one that we found under the hood that has those connections like I said. So now that we have those clamped together, perfect. So that's the wire we're going to use. Boop. By the way, if you've never seen one of these, I'll link to it. These are awesome. They're like perfect crimps every time for the smaller stuff. I have a much bigger one, a hydraulic crimper that does really good for the bigger stuff, battery cables and such. But for this kind of stuff, this is great. Handheld, quick, just does a really nice, clean job. There you go. Oh, this feels like one of those projects that was supposed to be easy, but then it definitely didn't turn out easy because I don't know how to make anything easy on myself. And then I start doing weird things like what we're going through at the moment with all this stuff, because this is definitely not pretty. Although that thing's pretty. But this wiring, I promise you, I will come back and take care of this. I don't like this one bit. Come on, get on there. See, now I have... No! Whatever. This is all getting cut out now. At a later point. We're just going to heat shrink this side on, bundle it down, and then we're going to program the radio and be done. Man, I really hate younger me. I really hate younger me a lot when it comes to this. I can't believe I can't believe well, I mean, I actually can't believe that I did a lot of this, but I don't even know what I was thinking, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, we need to get a hanger on there, and we also need to program it. I wish this stuff would stick on my dash as well. It sticks on this. Think this will do it? I think that'll do it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. That's the way. Oh, yeah. I've decided on keeping a bucket of dish soap around from now on in order to clean stuff off. It's a little bit better than, it's a little bit healthier for you than brake clean, honestly. So that's the route I'm going. And for stuff like that, I don't have to pull the brake clean out and destroy the plastic. Because brake clean does not like plastic. Well, I mean, it likes it. It likes to chew it apart. But, okay, let's get some double-sided sticky tape, stick that on there, program the radio, and we're going to be off to the races. Okay. Okay. I missed the finger, so we're good. Still work? Yep, cool. No, I actually, in hindsight, I'm never good at hindsight. Well, I'm really good at hindsight. I'm not good at thinking ahead of time, honestly. I always think about how much I messed up. I mean, who doesn't do that? Who doesn't mess up? If you don't mess up, then are you really doing anything? Okay, I think that's where it's going to have to go. That's just where it is, where it got to be. Also, if you didn't know, you can clean stuff off just with your fingers, and it'll stick just fine. Don't worry about it. It's just the way it is. You just don't need to clean. Wiping it off is just as good as cleaning. All right, let's see. What the heck is beeping here? Oh, maybe that would have been better, but we're here now. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I just know that is going to be a problem. But that's pretty handy. I like that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and program this thing. You get this cool programming cable. For me, I just stick it in the vehicle, so this one will stay in here. That way, I don't have to go find it later on. I know that every vehicle has one. Now, when it comes to programming these things, this is primarily a GMRS radio. You program it how you see fit. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm not going to tell you what's legal or what's illegal. That's for you to decide what you're comfortable with. But me, I'm just going to program it with GMRS and the stuff that I like to use. Because at the end of the day, this is really for us to have fun in this rig. And that's what we're programming it for. So I can talk to my friends and have fun. So here we go. We open the Reality software. And I'm going to open one that I was working on a few days ago. How did I do that? Maybe I don't have to set it. Let's see if it'll just read from the radio. Oh, cool. All right. It's already preset. So I'm going to reload this because this is going to overwrite what I just did. Okay, perfect. So it did read from the radio, so we know we're connected. It's probably the first step you should do. I'm not great at this stuff. I just play around. So maybe consult someone else on how to program, but this is the one that I want. That's what I'm going to do. And we are going to push that. No, don't save that. So let's see. Is that what my problem was? Was in the wrong mode? Figured it out. Cool. Okay, got what I wanted. Now we're going to write it, and then we'll go play a little bit. Why is that in Japanese? That's weird. Alright, we're gonna fix this right now. That's better. Yeah, that's what I want. Cool, I think that's how I want it. Alright. I think we're gonna go grab some dinner, and then let's go for an evening ride. Check things out. See how things function. Alright, now that it's dark outside, let's go ahead and find a spot to aim these things. I'll show you how to aim them, and we'll see how they really do. But first impressions, they are awesome and way brighter. Look at that. Way brighter. You probably can't see it on camera, but I promise you, they're way brighter. And they're not even aimed right. Alright, we're here at the location. So what we got to do is get the headlights nice and close the garage. There we go, like that. And then we're gonna go make some marks with some tape. Okay, so what we're trying to do here is we're trying to find the center point of the light. For me, the top of this tape here is where I have the cutoff line for the beam. And then we're going to go and mark the center. So the small one's going to be center line. Okay. Okay, center line. So that's where we got. So that should be roughly the center of both headlights, this lower one. Now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to back up 25 feet. What you'll see is as you'll back up, the lights will probably pick up, but you can already see they're way off. That's about 25 feet. It's 39 inches, so it's 40 inches really. So that means we have to drop the headlights 3 inches. We're here, so 38, so 35. There we go. That'll be perfect. Okay. All right, I think I did a pretty good job on that. Let's go see how that looks. Oh yeah, that looks way better. In fact, I probably could adjust it a little bit more up. I'll do some more adjustment later. Would you look at that? That is awesome. And here are the brights. Yeah, that's really good. I really like that. These headlights work really well. And honestly, the more time you actually spend dialing in that, dialing on the process to aim these things, the better they're going to get. I'll leave a link to the full process and how you do this so you can follow it on your own and you can take measurements and you can figure it out. The more time you take on adjusting them, the better they're going to be. That's all I can say. So I might go back and I might, when I have a little bit more time, spend a little bit more adjusting on them just to see if I can get them absolutely perfect. But this is bang on with nice sharp cutoff lines. They really have nice sharp cutoff lines. Really nice brights. Just, I mean, man, the brights just light up everything. And they got a really nice width that I like. I mean, I can see all the way to the edges of both roads. I really like that. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. If you have any questions, hit the comments below. And I'll leave a link to all this stuff that I found and all the material so you can take a look at it for yourself. And with that, we will see you in the next video.